Welcome back. Episode 27 of Rumors from the Corner. Today is Monday, November 18th. Good to be back. What is up, my man?
And what's going on with you?
How are you?
A lot better than you. After the weekend you had, I know that. Goodness gracious.
I've had better weekends, but it was okay.
High school was nuts. High school football.
Crazy.
Are you kidding me?
Totally crazy.
I mean, Twitter was lighting up Friday night is all I know.
There was like a 10-minute span where shit was going down, and it was awesome.
I mean,
For you, not for me.
yeah, I mean, but my goodness.
All right, I put them on
episode. All the big dogs went down, man.
I put them on upset alert last week. St. X goes to Northern Kentucky and gets beat down. Ryle 38, St. X 17. It really wasn't even that close.
What in the world?
I was messing around. I put it on the radio. It was like 7:08 or 7. They're already down 14-0, and
in a blink of an eye, man.
down 38-3 at half. Running clock in the second quarter. Anybody is that? When's the last time St. X has had a running clock?
Second round of the playoffs, a running clock. Oh man!
It's the first time St. X has been eliminated in the playoffs by a team other than Male or
Before
Trinity.
Brody was born,
2001.
Yeah.
It just doesn't happen. Meade County in 2001.
Wow, man.
So Ryle moves on, and they're dangerous. I was telling you that
They're
quarterback's
dangerous.
good, that running back, tight
They're
end, wide
dangerous.
receiver.
They're dangerous.
They're good.
Wait till they play somebody that's good.
All right. Ballard 23, Male 17 in overtime.
Oh man, poor Male limping into the playoffs.
I mean, Male beat Ballard 49-21 like a month ago.
Yeah.
So Male was decimated with injuries. It's the earliest playoff exit since 17.
Ballard with a little revenge.
Yeah, give it to him. The quarterback's playing some ball.
Yep.
They're going to have a tough one next week. But
Oh, buddy.
Manuel, you're going to have to wait another year.
My goodness.
Great Crossing 28,
What is
Manuel
going-
21.
Manuel played great all year, man.
That was a
mean-
good game. I mean, it
No,
went
no.
down to the end.
I know, but my goodness.
But
man.
it's disappointing. You're at home.
Gotta win. You gotta win that. What was it since 1966?
Everyone
The
won
last-
since 66.
The last state championship. My goodness.
And then Trinity 45, Fern Creek 0.
What was that? Them rocks are rolling, baby. It's playoff
Hey.
time.
Trinity's 5th straight shutout.
No kidding.
5th straight.
Well,
That's pretty
I mean,
impressive.
it
I
is.
don't care who you play.
You're right.
You go 5 straight games, you don't give up a point.
Hey, I just keep preaching it, brother. I love it when you start bragging on my rocks.
Sophomore quarterback Zane Johnson, 237 yards and 3
Preach
passing
it, brother.
touchdowns.
Preach it.
So that leads us up. Ballard's going to Trinity next week.
Yep. Now they do like that crazy schematic stuff, RPIs. So this is, I guess, Trinity's probably the highest RPI left. So they're going to play the worst RPI, which is Ballard. So I'll tell you what, Ballard gave them a tough game the first time they played.
Trinity beat him 20-0.
Yeah, you know,
a month
I mean,
ago. Ballard's gotten better as the year went on. You know, we touted them at the very beginning,
mhm.
saying, hell, they got the semis last year, so we
Yeah.
figured they're going to be pretty good. And they started slow, had a tough schedule, but here they are.
Yeah, they're back.
Doesn't matter anymore about the regular season.
This is when the Rocks turn it on. Trinity 45, Ballard nothing.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a beatdown pretty much. Trinity's been playing a lot of kids, playing a lot of sophomores.
Young kids, man, getting some quality
They are.
minutes and stepping up and taking advantage of their opportunities.
They are. I see no problems with Ballard this week.
Yeah,
But we'll see. It's
I
the
mean,
first time since 1996 that either Mayo, Manuel, or St. X has not been.
I was gonna
in
say
the
we don't
Elite
have
Eight.
anybody else to talk about now. The Sales is playing good.
They are.
The Bischoff boy, quarterbacking for them. Got them rocking and rolling. I forget who they play this week. But best of luck to DeSales this week.
Sales is in. Cal still in.
Is Cal still in? Good.
Those Atherton Ravens are
Hey,
still in.
I mean, you talked about them earlier. Did we get
I'm
them
telling you,
shout
I
out?
tell you what, I thought the ghetto
Here we
bird
go.
was above my house on Friday night.
What was it, Friday Night Lights?
Yes.
Oh, baby in Atherton.
I'm going out, I'm looking outside like, what is going on? And they had the Atherton
Usually
game.
this time of year, the ghetto bird ain't flying over top of Atherton watching the football team. I know that.
For sure. For sure. Good luck to everybody this week out there playing. We got some high school basketball preseason rankings. I just got to throw this in real quick, and we'll have plenty of time to talk about
I don't even know. I haven't even heard about this yet.
Well, yeah.
I didn't know they were out yet.
Number 1, Great Crossing.
No shocker.
Boy Moreno from going
No
to
shocker.
UK, big boy. Number 2, the Tigers from St. X.
Oh.
They won the big
Oh,
tournament.
my
They won the big
goodness.
tournament this summer at Collins. Number 3, Trinity
Okay, now we're talking.
with Mr. Johnson, one of the Mr. Basketball favorites, and number 4 is Mayo.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, they still got one of the Elans
Oh,
over there?
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
shooter.
Yeah. Whew.
We'll
Fun
talk
to
more
watch.
about that. I just had to
Yeah,
get,
that's right around the corner, man.
get a little St. X flavor in there.
I mean,
So we're not going to be talking about them for a while. All right, let's go to NFL here. Pretty good week. Not too bad. Don't want to get into it. Philly 26, Washington 18.
that was a bad pick on my part.
Bad for you. 0-4 Washington now is against teams over 500.
They're man. I mean,
I don't think they're frauds, but
yeah.
come on. You're
And I
7-0
kind of think
bad
Jaden
teams.
Daniels is kind of maybe hitting kind of plateauing right now. You know what I'm
Sure.
saying? I mean, he was playing so good for so long. I think he's kind of plateauing.
Pittsburgh 18-16 over Baltimore.
That kind of
That
shocked me.
was a great game.
Yeah, I mean, I had to lean on Baltimore. I didn't. My leans in the NFL were not very good last week. However, the unbuckle came through.
Of course.
Again.
Pittsburgh's defense is nasty.
They're good, man.
They're gonna always be in every game strictly because of their defense.
Tomlin, he's a great coach. He
He's
gets these
unbelievable.
guys to play above their heads. I mean, it frustrates the hell out of me because obviously being a Bengal fan, we're not gonna go to the playoffs after what happened last night.
Well, let's talk about that.
I'd rather not.
Briefly. Chargers 34, Cincinnati 27. They were down 27-7.
And that's when I went to bed.
I quit watching, and then I come in and it's tied up. It's 27 all, and Burrow. What do you mean? The guy's unbelievable.
He just does what he
350
does.
yards, 3 touchdowns. He played great. T. Higgins 9 catches, 148 yards, and a touchdown.
Off the shelf.
Quick question, since you're a Bengals fan, what are they going to do with McPherson, the field goal kicker?
You know what? In my opinion, these field goal kickers are a dime a dozen, man. You know what I'm saying? And Money Mac gets paid a lot of money to make those field goals, and he cost me a lot of money last night. So you know what I say right now? Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more.
He is literally lost them 3 to 4 games this year.
Oh, it's terrible.
Uh,
To me, kicking, I'm not a
Some
kicker, but
idiot
to me,
kicker.
it's all between the ears, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like anything. Like they can do it. We know you can do it, but it's and I think he's just not in a good rhythm. I don't know what I don't know what the problem is, but you know what? I ain't got time for it.
no.
I ain't got time for it. I mean, we got enough problems. We shouldn't have to be worried about Money Mac McPherson making field goals to win ball games.
And last but not least, Buffalo wins at home 30-21 over the Chiefs.
It was a sweat. It wasn't easy.
I think Allen's back in the MVP race too.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Buffalo,
They're legit.
Oh, buddy.
But here's what it comes down to: Allen's 4-1 against Mahomes in the regular season. He's 0-3 in the playoffs. So Mahomes always wins when it counts.
I'm worried about my sneezing
It's
here.
okay.
I'm worried I might get about 100 in a row. You've seen it happen before.
Cincinnati's on bye this week, so
Thank God.
you won't have to sweat that out.
Thank goodness.
Games of the week, we got Detroit -8 and 50.5 at the Colts. All that team's doing is just they're beating the hell out of everybody.
Detroit is, but
they're
if you remember correctly, a couple weeks ago, the Colts were one of the best teams against the spread. I look for the Colts to cover this number. Detroit to win.
Yeah, the Detroit. I mean, they've been beating people by like 40 points, and
they're on fire, man.
They haven't had a sweat in a while, so
they're on fire.
It should be a good one. San Fran's at Green Bay this week. Green Bay is -1.5, 48.5. What say you?
Green Bay. I think Green Bay. Yeah, I'm just. They're playing good. They got lucky last week. That was like one of those games.
Oh my gosh, they did.
You know what I'm saying? That's one of those games that you're going to lose, and then the football gods reach down upon you and bless you and go, you know what? You're going to have a season this year, my friend. Take that.
My poor father-in-law is a Bears fan. I wasn't watching it live, but I saw him, and I was like, oh, man.
I feel your pain, Ricardo. I feel your pain.
They played better, though.
Oh, they played a lot better.
All right, we got Philly -3 and 50 at the Rams this week. Philly did what they needed to do against Washington. Philly's, I think they're getting better every week.
They are. They're rolling right now. But Rams are healthy now.
They are.
They've got their wide receiver combo back together. The running back's playing well. I look for the Rams. This is going to be a lean for me this week. I'm going to take the Rams plus the 3 at home.
That's probably a good move. And we got Baltimore -3 and 50 at the Chargers coming up this week.
And that's weird. Another division foe out of the north going to San Diego. It's going to kind of be weird to see. I think, Cincinnati matched up well against San Diego. I think they probably should have won, but they didn't. So it'll be interesting how Baltimore does.
Brother versus brother, too.
Oh, I didn't think about that. Yeah, I like that.
All right, you got any? Give me your any
Man,
NFL
so
picks this week.
Little hesitant on the NFL this week as I didn't do too well in the NFL last week. I did, like I said, Rams plus the 3. The only other one I do like as a lean, Las Vegas catching 5 at home versus Denver. I know Denver's playing some pretty good football right now. However, this is a divisional foe. Hate runs deep and thick through there. Las Vegas will be ready to play. They might even win this game outright.
Take note. All right, let's move on. I mean, it's basketball season, I guess.
It is in the state of Kentucky.
In Lexington.
Yes.
All right. Freshly new number 9, UK 77, Duke 72. They stepped up. Andrew Carr 17 points, 5 rebounds. Ortega.
Owe.
Ortega. He had 15 points, 6 rebounds. UK shot 40%, 10 for 25 from threes. They look good.
Buddy, it was fun. I was there. It was, by the second half, it was like a Final Four atmosphere. I'm not kidding you, man. Like, everybody been boozing all day, you know what I'm saying? So the volume level was up, and I mean, it was like, boom, boom. I mean, I tip my hat, to Kentucky and not giving up, playing through some adversity in the first half. I thought it was hilarious that Mark Pope says, the first half I was just worried about collecting some data. I'm like, whatever you got to do, coach. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm sitting behind the bench, not too close, but I was up a little ways, but I noticed these guys, they sit behind the bench, just punching in numbers the whole game. I mean, it's just nuts.
Well,
It's crazy.
it was a tale of two halves. Duke had 46 points in the first half, 48% shooting. Second half, they scored 26 points and shot 29%.
Yeah,
So,
they really stepped it up on defense, and they had to. I mean, man, that one I had to text Bro Dog. I'm like, who's the other white boy out here balling for Duke? That wasn't the flag kid. What was his name? Like Nipple or something?
yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
that guy's good.
Brody's like, Dad, kid was top 15 coming out of high school. I'm
he
like,
can shoot.
my goodness, dude. Like, wow, they're gonna be tough, and then
They're going to be real tough. They got that center, too, from the South Sudan.
Yeah.
Went up against Team USA, and they almost beat Team USA. So.
Yeah, they're gonna. That was a good win for Kentucky. It was good for the program, man. I mean, just for our state of mind. You know what I'm saying? I just hope we don't. I don't think we're gonna shit the bed per se. I think we do have a good team because we're older and
Oldest team in the country. From the youngest to the oldest.
I mean, like you always say, it is still November, so
It is.
I'm not going to get too super excited. However, that let me know, hey man, when we put it together, we can play with about anybody.
You're right.
So
you got a busy week. Tuesday, 7:00. UK's got Lipscomb coming in, and Friday night, UK's got Jackson State coming in. So. Couple more games to see what we got here.
I mean, theoretically, Kentucky should win these next 3 or 4 games before we get to Clemson. We got Clemson on the road. That'll be a fun game. But yeah,
that place sucks though. That it's no.
And also they might. I think they might.
It's nothing.
Clemson could be playing for the ACC championship that day in football too. So do you think? Where are they going to be at?
Not basketball.
Yeah.
All right, UVL, they didn't play this week. They do have Bellarmine coming 7:00. Oh, man. Tuesday, tomorrow night. And Friday at 7:00, they got Winthrop coming in to
I hate that I'm gonna miss that Bellarmine Louisville game because that's always a fun game to go to.
It is.
I will be attending the Kentucky game since I brought them so much luck. They have invited me back to come again and watch a play against Lipscomb. So me and Sugar Shane.
Good luck. Bellarmine, they lost 71-69 heartbreaker to Southern Indiana on Wednesday. Up 20 with 10 to go. It was not pretty. I would have hated to be at practice the next day. I'll tell you that.
Oh my goodness!
And Saturday they went to Marshall, lost 83-62. They got a tough week coming up. Tuesday at U of L, and then Saturday they got Bowling Green coming in. Bowling Green's pretty good.
Yeah.
So they need to get off the schneid and get it going.
Let's get one of those in there.
That'd be great.
Hopefully. Bowling Green for your sake.
Hey, I'll take either one of them, to be honest with you. All right.
Yeah. Let me ask you. What would you personally want to see happen? What would make you feel better?
I'm in a no-lose situation. If Bellarmine won, I'd be really excited. If Louisville wins, then they should win.
But if Bellarmine,
if
Bellarmine beats Louisville, though, like you won't be like, oh gosh. We might be.
Yeah,
we're gonna be a long year.
I don't see it happening. I think Louisville's way too big, way too.
What do you think the spot will be on that?
I'd say probably 16, something like that.
About right. Maybe more. I don't know. Bellarmine haven't been playing that good.
No, they haven't. But hopefully that changes.
Yeah, man.
All right, let's get into some NCAA football here. We got UK. Big win, 48-6 over Murray State. Your new guy, Wilcox, Jamarian Wilcox, 13 rushes, 123 yards, and a touchdown. He's first running back to have back-to-back 100-yard games since old C-Rod.
C-Rod. C-Rod's playing good, by the way, for Washington.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's in the NFL?
Yes.
Huh.
Yes.
I thought
Hey,
he
what
was I
about?
thought he was working at the hospital.
No. He did that before he got picked up in the NFL.
Oh, okay.
Hey, but what about our boy Wilcox? Did you see him after he busted out a run for about 52 yards, and you see him tapping his head? They yank him out of the game. The camera follows him all the way to the sidelines.
Peaks everywhere.
Oh my God, it was red too. It looked like he chugged a bunch of Gatorade. I'm like, this son of a bitch.
A key stat: UK had 12 different people catch a ball.
Catch a pass.
That's pretty
That
impressive.
is. I mean,
What'd you all think of the freshman Boley?
Oli, I thought he threw a really nice ball.
Did Vander Turd play good in the first half?
No,
He didn't.
he made a couple passes. The very first pass,
Stealing money.
the very first pass, he
I saw
underthrows.
it.
He underthrows this guy by about 5 yards. He underthrew him so
saw
bad. The poor defender was shocked. The ball was in his hand. It flies out of his hand, goes over his shoulder into our receiver. Oh, it was ridiculous.
I saw it.
I mean, and then apparently the rumor is he hurt his shoulder a couple games ago, so that might be a little reason why.
Huh.
God, I hope so.
All right. Here we go.
I'd like to start Boley down there in Texas. I
don't know about that.
I mean, I don't know
about that.
Let's do it, baby. Let's
3:30. UK 4-6. UK is going to Texas. Texas is 9-1. Texas is 20.5 and 47. I don't cheer for UK, but I need Texas to go under. So
We need them to stub their toe.
yeah, I wouldn't mind if UK won.
We're not going to win this game, but we will play. We will play them close. It will be respectable. I think Texas beats us by about 14 or 17, but I think we're going to cover. And it actually will be a lean for me this week.
Texas by 17. I think UK will cover.
Dead on.
Let's see. We got moving
Whoa,
on.
whoa, let's talk about Louisville.
I'm getting ready.
Okay.
This will be quick.
What in the world?
I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean, there's like 7 things that had to happen for us to lose that game.
And they all happened. Like, I'll be honest with you, and I was watching my daughter play in her conference tournament game. Shout out to Marion, by the way, for making it to the NAIA tournament. But Sid and the girls are playing really good ball right now, so you never know.
Yeah.
But anyhow, so I'm in Marion, Indiana. I have no cell service whatsoever in this gymnasium. When I go into the gym, U of L is up by 14 points. I come out, and they've gotten beat. And this was in the fourth quarter.
Buddy, I've never seen anything like it. Offense played great. Shuck, 270 yards, touchdown. Chris Bell, 9 receptions, 112 yards of the touchdown. Brooks had another 100-yard game, 9 catches. Our running back got hurt, Brown. So what we do, put another true freshman in, Duke Watson. He goes off, 11 rushes, 117 yards, 3 touchdowns. First true freshman ever to have 100
running back?
yards and 3 touchdowns. Yeah. Our defense just...
What happens?
You know, we played
How
6...
did they play so good?
I have no idea. Some of the coaching blunders at the end, I don't know. Things need to change. Something needs to change because English he's got to be gone. We got to get somebody else.
You're calling for it now.
I mean, everybody's calling for it pretty much. At the end of the year, we need to get another defensive.
I mean, you're like us now. Like our seasons.
No, we're not like you. I mean, we scored. We scored 35 points.
No, I
If
meant
you score 35 points, you should.
I
win.
meant as far as like your football season being pretty much done now.
I mean, we're going to a bowl.
How many games have you won?
I think 3 more than you all. All right, 4:00. That's in the past. I'm looking forward.
Oh,
now.
good.
We're
You
looking
need
forward.
to. I don't know what you're looking forward to.
4:00
Maybe
Saturday.
another ass whooping.
We got 7-3 Pitt coming into Cardinal Stadium versus Louisville. Louisville's 8-57. That's kind of a big number to me. Pittsburgh always has those linemen. They're all like 6'5", 310. They've got like 10 of them. And they come in and just boil you down.
Give yourself a little more credit.
We just lost to Stanford, dude.
Hey, I heard.
We talked about.
There's a rumor too that somebody got arrested today on the team.
That's
a rumor from the corner.
It's a rumor. It's probably right, but
you don't want to elaborate on that at all.
I don't.
Okay.
I don't know enough of the situation, but that is a rumor from the corner. Who do you think wins?
But no, I think. Well, depending on who's in jail and who's not, it's hard for me to make a prediction.
Dude, we've had one guy arrested in a year and a half, and
no, I think honestly, I think that number's high for a reason. I think they're gonna win by at least 10. I look for them to bounce back.
I got Uville by 3.
3?
Yeah.
Really?
Dude, I mean, I just want to win.
I think you're giving Pittsburgh too much credit. I think y'all are
Pittsburgh's all right.
I know, but y'all are pretty good at home.
We'll see.
You'll be okay.
All right, let's go over these picks.
I got a lot of leans in college football this week.
I got 3.
Do you?
Yeah.
Good ones?
I went 1-1 last week. Liberty sucks. Don't ever bet them. They're terrible.
What about that? Liberty?
I looked up. They're losing like 17-0 to UMass.
To UMass.
UMass fired their coach like right after the game.
Liberty and Western, 2 of the leaders in their conference, both had stinkers on Saturday. And they got to play each other this week. Who's going to win that game?
All right, noon, we got Ole Miss, number 9 Ole Miss, at Florida. Ole Miss is 10-55.5. What do you think of Florida? I mean, Florida's 5-5, okay? You want to hear their 5 losses?
Yeah.
They lost to Texas, Georgia, Tennessee, A&M, and Miami.
Yeah, I mean, they're kind of like the Washington. They're like the Washington the Washington Commanders of the college football.
They
think about it.
They beat Florida State. They're going to a bowl and they're going to beat Florida State. I don't know about Ole Miss.
I think they're going to give Ole Miss all they want. I don't think they're going to win, but I do think they will cover that game.
I think Ole Miss is going to cover. I like Ole Miss by 17 in that one. 3:30, we got your boy Neon Dion, number 16, Colorado, going at Kansas. I'm throwing Kansas back in the mix because last week we talked about that BYU game. Kansas is 4-6. The spread though, Colorado's 3-59.5. That's a weird ass spread.
I know. I got in on Kansas last week late. Yeah, man. I think Kansas is starting to play some good football right now. They could maybe have a little letdown, but playing at home, prime time coming in, I don't see them letting down. I'm taking Kansas in the outright win.
I would take Kansas in the points. Just me and you against you. All right, 7 o'clock. We got undefeated 9-0 Army at number 6 Notre Dame.
Do this again.
Notre Dame's 9-1. Notre Dame's 14-44.5. What do you think?
This is actually a lean for me.
Okay.
If you remember correctly, Notre Dame played Navy a few weeks back. Navy was undefeated. They just, I'm not taking anything away from those schools.
Sure.
It's cute and all, but Notre Dame, they've smacking people since they got smacked in the mouth by Northern Illinois. I don't look for anything to change here. This is actually a lean for me. Notre Dame minus the 14. I look for Notre Dame to win by at least 21.
I would take Notre Dame and give the points also. 7:30, we got number 7 Alabama, 8-2 at Oklahoma, 5-5 Oklahoma. That's weird saying that. Bama's 14-47.5.
Man, I think Bama could possibly dog walk these guys. I think it could get ugly. you never know. I mean, I don't know if Oklahoma's gotten any healthier throughout the year, but I would tend to say Alabama in this spot.
I like Bama by 17. I think they take care of business. 7:30. We got number 15 Texas A&M 8-2 at Auburn, who's 4-6. A&M's 2.5, 47.5.
Another one of those lines that just make you shake your head and go, I don't know, but I'm going to fall for it. I'm going to take. I'm taking Auburn plus the 2.5 at home. I think they'll give A&M all they want. A&M's a little rocky on the road.
My son's going to that game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah, it should be interesting.
Hell yeah, that'll be real cool.
I like A&M by 6 in that game. I think it's going to be a tough game. And then 7:45, another big bad SEC matchup. We got 6-4 Vandy at 6-4 LSU. LSU is -8, 54.5. At night. They going to lose 2 night games in a row.
I don't know. I don't know. LSU just got beat last week. Vandy, I don't know. LSU wins, Vandy covers.
Okay. I like
6 points.
I like LSU to cover by I like LSU by 13.
No problem then with the anchor down.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think LSU's going to lose 3 in a row.
No, I don't know.
Brian Kelly, I think they still owe him about $60 million if they were to have to fire him. So, all right. So, tell me about your leans. You said you had some other leans.
I do. Get your pens and pencils ready because I got quite a few of them this week. Honestly, I feel good about these. I got one for you on Friday night. San Jose plus 7.5 versus UNLV. I think San Jose is a very underrated team in that conference. I know UNLV is playing really good, but San Jose will keep it close at home. Michigan, I like Michigan -12 versus Northwestern at home. I'm not a big fan of Northwestern this year. Arizona State -3 at home versus BYU. BYU, I'm sorry, honey, but the slipper's gone. It's over. You're going down again. I like my Cats catching the 20.5 versus Texas. I think they'll keep it close. Mississippi State plus 7.5 at home against Mizzou. I like them. I've already said Auburn, Notre Dame, and the last but not least, I know your Cardinals couldn't get it done, but I think California will trounce Stanford after that Stanford big win. Will go on the road and get demolished at Cal. So
I still can't believe they lost.
But anyhow, those are my leans for the week. You got anything for us, bro, dog?
He likes SMU. Let me see that.
I guess bro dog don't have a mic this week.
SMU. He
Here,
likes.
how about I'll do my bro dog impersonation?
I like SMU -9.5 versus Virginia. Colorado Dion -3 at Kansas. And last but not least, I like Texas A&M, the Aggies -2.5 at Auburn.
Thank you, bro dog. We appreciate your picks.
All right, I got 3 for you this week.
What you got, Clay?
I like the under 72.5 in the East Carolina North Texas game. Neither one of them are any good.
Take note because you do good on those totals.
I do. Florida Atlantic +2 versus Charlotte. Florida Atlantic is at home. And I think this might be one of the first times we've had leans against each other.
Uh-oh.
I like Missouri.
Yeah.
Beating the shit out of Mississippi State. Their quarterback played last week. Shit, they played good.
I know, but why is that number so low, though, man? I thought it should have been like 12.
Because it's the big bad SEC, and everybody's good except a couple teams.
They ain't no good.
All right, so, that's what we got this week. All right, let's get the NCAA picks here. We are lucky to have a special correspondent from Sellersburg, Indiana, to talk about IU, number 5 IU, playing their biggest game in school history. Dewey, welcome back.
Good to be back, boys.
Dewey,
Been a while.
How the hell did this happen?
All the way since Derby.
IU undefeated, going to the going to the horseshoe this weekend. What is going on, man?
Signetti said he was going to do it. And by gosh, he's done it.
Google him.
Just Googling.
Dewey, how long have you been an IU fan, man?
Oh, man. I mean, I grew up over there. A lot of my friends are probably more diehard than me, but I'm an IU fan for 20 years.
Really?
25.
So, like, you didn't necessarily grow up an IU fan?
No, I just kind of, played the field.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've been all about the Hoosiers, especially like Shelley's family and
Oh, they're big
all
IU
her dad,
fan?
Freddie. He flies the IU flag all year.
Oh, hell, all year?
And it's good for them,
Yeah.
for them to be in this spot. It's fun for them.
I mean, would you have ever thought that football would be better than basketball right now?
No, because people aren't even talking about the hoops. Everybody's focused on
Still?
this. Yeah, so
And
no,
y'all got a good basketball team this year too, don't you?
I mean, we're going to be on the borderline of making a tournament probably.
Oh, come on,
But
dude.
football wise, I mean, it's taking over. It's taking over.
I mean, if we're going to the playoffs with you,
Hey, we're going.
hell yeah.
RV, whatever.
I think they're going to slide in there.
If they play respectable and look like they belong on the field against Ohio State, they'll make it.
You think they will?
Even if they lose.
I
They
think-
have to look like they
I
belong.
mean, I think they're going to get. I mean, yeah, you're exactly right.
Yeah.
That's the big thing.
yeah.
Like they got to. They
The
can't.
look test.
Yeah.
They got to pass the
They
look.
can't
And
be,
they will.
They can't be pretenders.
And they will. They'll look the part.
Well, let's get into this. Noon. Got number 5 IU going at Ohio State. Ohio State's 12.5, 52. What do you think?
You're the guest here, Doofus. You tell us, baby. I mean,
Well,
is this a little disrespectful or
here's an interesting little tidbit like Clay drops a lot.
right?
Ohio State, this is their third top 5 matchup of the season, this season. This is IU's first top 5 matchup in history.
In history.
In history.
What?
Yeah. They've never had a top
Could
5.
could you think the moment could be too big for him? Or do you think? Well, I mean,
Not with their coach.
you
No.
love this guy, don't you?
They're coming off a bye week,
Yeah,
which is big.
yeah.
And he says over and over what a team they are. He just got a big contract extension.
Oh, he did.
He got paid.
I think they come and focus and hang and maybe win.
What about this? He says, and I quote, with him signing such a big contract at IU, we're the emerging superpower in college football. Why would I leave? I mean,
He's a trash talker.
what's that say, bro?
It
Like,
brings good karma and
man,
mojo.
I mean,
They're
love
full
it,
of
though.
confidence.
I love it.
Are
man.
you worried that your strength of schedule is 106th in the country?
I
Does
would
it
be.
worry you?
I would be if they hadn't just destroyed every team. Michigan, their defensive line is probably one of the best in the country. They gave us a little problem in the second half. Other than that, it's been lights out. So no, not really.
They're 8-2 against the spread this year, which besides Tulane is tops in America. So that's, remember what I always say? Good teams win.
Great teams cover.
So you
Always.
agree with me?
Always.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they've got the job done. They've handled business. They got down 10-0 to Michigan State on the road. And
How sick will you be though,
Waxed
if they come out and they go down like 14-0? Because I know being a UK fan, you know what I'm saying? Like when we thought we were really good, and then all of a sudden, man, you just get down 14.
I think if that happens, they're in trouble.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think if they get
they
down,
got to take the crowd out of it.
it'll bring them in.
I mean, I don't necessarily think Ohio State's world beaters. I mean, they kind of struggled with Northwestern for a minute last week.
They did.
I mean,
If you watch the game, they did.
and I don't think Northwestern's that good.
They have a mobile quarterback, which IU doesn't. Other than that, that IU's quarterback's not going to run,
Yeah,
but he's accurate as he can be.
yeah.
What are you thinking, Bo?
Man, I was telling Dewey before you even showed up over here this evening, man. I have IU as one of my leans this week. I'm taking I'm taking them Hoosiers plus the 12.5. I'm on the Hoosier train, baby.
He wants to go to the playoff.
Oh, I do. I want to go to the playoffs.
I got Ohio State by 14. All right, couple quick shooters. We brought him all the way here from Sellersburg. Couple quick shooters. You ready?
I'm ready.
Anthony Thompson or Antoine Randall?
Oh, that's good, Clay. Randall L.
Jay Edwards or Keith Smart?
Oh, Jay Edwards. He's one of my favorites.
He was pretty cold.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dean Garrett or Trace Jackson Davis?
Trace all day. You know, he helped change their culture a little bit too.
All right, this is the tough one. This is really tough. Steve Alford or Damon Bailey?
Alford all day. Alford all day.
Whoa.
Those are easy, Clay.
All right.
Where was Alfred from?
Newcastle, Indiana.
I just went up through there the other day going to Marion.
Well, they're both Indiana boys, but yeah.
Wow.
Good luck, Dewey. We're all pulling for you, pal.
Yeah,
man. Thanks for
We'll go to
coming
the playoffs.
Hey, we will. Hey, we said we'd get you on. We said we'd get you on the pod if they were undefeated going into the Ohio State game, which they've held up their end of the bargain. We're holding up our end of the bargain. I mean, you know, we are for the people. Hey, can you show the people what you got on right now, please?
Candy
Got
stripe.
the candy stripe pants.
Oh, baby.
Got that, Brody? Got it, bro, dog?
I love it, man. I love it. This is an exciting time to be a Hoosier, no doubt.
Thanks for having me, boys.
Absolutely.
Yeah, all right.
Thanks, Clay.
Man, what a loaded show today, man. That was nice to get Doofus over here and
That was great.
listen to him talk rave about it. Golly.
I mean, imagine like UK being 10-0.
No shit.
You know, playing a soft ass schedule and being 10-0, and or U of L being 10-0 in that same position. It's pretty impressive.
Oh yeah, man.
I will say this: the current top 5 has 3 top 20 wins, and Oregon has 2 of them.
Really?
So somebody's counterfeit,
Right.
You know, who's it gonna be? Is it going to be Indiana, Penn State, Texas?
Yeah, Penn State. I got something here for you. Penn State. This was bad.
I mean, Texas has the easiest schedule in the SEC. I mean, IU has not played anybody.
Penn State 0 quality wins. That's not the 4th best team in the country. I mean, these are the records of teams they've played.
Yeah, their best wins Illinois.
Bad.
All right.
Bad.
Anything else you got for us today?
Nah, man. I'm excited for this weekend.
Everyone, thanks for tuning in. Great show. Listen to these picks. We're going to win money this weekend. You all have a great week. See ya soon.
All right.